A big thanks to Napoleon Grills for sponsoring this episode.
Hey, I'm Pitmaster X and I'm going to try, to make something insane. Yeah, I know you need a little bit more, but before I talk to you about what's actually going to happen in the video, I want to talk to you about our website, pitmasterx.com. All of these crazy, insane recipes for you written down. You can print them out, you can check them online and cook them, having the recipe right there, step by step. And it's totally for free. You don't have to pay me anything. It's just for your pleasure and for your discretion, whatever you want to do with it. Go check it out. You know, you have like thousands and thousands of recipes there. So check it out. Continue with the video. I have a crazy idea in my head and it's like an itch. Every time that I get one of these crazy ideas, I have to act upon it. And that's how you end up with a big pile of meat and a plan. And well, we got a lot of work ahead of us because I want to turn this, and this is buffet. It is a flank steak. I want to turn this into something amazing. And if you saw the thumbnail, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm thinking about, and it already worked out. For me, at this point in the video, I don't know yet. It's a total surprise how it's going to turn out, and if I can turn the idea right in here into my imaginary, beautiful, biggest cheesesteak I ever made. The first step is trimming up all of this meat. I gotta get rid of that silver skin. I gotta get rid of the fat. Now, normally I'm a big believer of fat. This time it's gotta go. I gotta have clean meat for what I've got in mind. Second step is to take my super slicer and start turning this into multiple thin strips of meat. Now I'm gonna flatten these pieces of meat with my rolling pin and a sheet of baking paper. This is going to create an even surface and it's going to flatten out the strains of meat and making them nice and tight. Next step is squaring up the meat. All these floppy bits are no good for what we're going to do with it. Now we're getting to the next step. And as a Dutch guy, I'm getting excited about this because it involves big blocks of cheese. Now, this is store-bought cheese. In the Netherlands, it's still a good quality cheese. I'm selecting a young Dutch gouda cheese, which melts perfectly. And this is gonna be really good for what I'm gonna be doing with it. And we're gonna be making our own grated cheese. And that's gonna give me the control that I need over the size of the grated cheese. Now, of course, if you're making this at home, you don't have to do it this exact way. So you could have like a small version of what I'm actually making. But for me, this is all about having fun, and bigger is always better. There we go. Look at this machine. I love this machine. Look at it. It's like a shredded cheese maker. Look at it. It's snowing cheese inside the machine. Look at that. You like cheese? Oh yeah. Oh no. I know you like cheese. Don't be like that. Morrison, what did you do to the dog? My dog, she's getting more and more diva. The older she gets, the more meticulous she gets. Like this is where the problem starts, because in my mind, yeah, soft. Yeah, but I'm just like, I don't want to waste cheese. I don't mind wasting a lot of things, but cheese. But now it's like in my mind, it's like, do I open this block? Am I going to add another block to it? Because it looks like enough. But if you're making the world's biggest cheese thing, then you're gonna need a lot of cheese. This is what life's all about. Woo! Last block going in. 2 kilograms of cheese, shredded up. Now you're back. So now you want cheese? It was good, right? You like cheese. Oh. Oh, Dutch cheese. There ain't nothing better than Dutch cheese. So I had an idea to place all the meat on the table and then start working, but the problem is the table's not big enough. And I think we can solve this. But we gotta get creative here. This, well, it's not ideal, but we could continue working over here. Yeah. This is why I always say you can never have too many grills. You never know when, how, or in what form you need them. Especially barbecues with side tables, they're awesome. So now, thank you, lovely assistant. Can you do it like this? Look how big this is going to be. I think this might be the biggest thing we ever did. I got everything laid out. I've got the meters overlapping right here, and everywhere we got a good connection. Like, look at this. And almost every bit of meat is equally thick, and we flattened it out. And what happens when you flatten things out? Look, like here, there's still a gap in between, so I should have hit this more harder so you get something like this. But all of this meat that I selected has great intramuscular fat, and that's why I selected this. So it's going to be tender and juicy anyways. Now I want to season this. So we're just going to start on one end and start seasoning it like that. Some salt, and I'm using a light sea salt fleur de sel. Some people don't understand what this is, but when they do figure it out, they're going to be so happy. Look at that. Nice. Now, grinded pepper, and of course I'm using peña pepper, smoked white peña pepper. Of course you gotta have white peña pepper. If you don't have white peña pepper in your life, I kind of feel sad for you. Black pepper is awesome, but white peña pepper. Onion powder, we're gonna be breaking records here. A little bit of garlic powder. We're gonna go light on the garlic powder, heavy on the onion powder. And of course we gotta have paprika powder, because onion and garlic and paprika powder is like the basic barbecue style of flavor. And we're gonna need it because this is barbecue all the way. Now we're gonna fill it up with our Dutch young Gouda cheese. Look at that texture. That's a beautiful texture. Most of it I want in the middle, but we're just gonna lay it out and then we're going to spread it out. It's a strategy right here. You can't just roll up meat with cheese in it and think you're gonna be a pit master. You gotta have a strategy. No, I didn't have one, but now I do. I didn't even know if this was gonna work, but so far I think we're looking good. I've never ever made this before. I'm 2 meters tall, so if I stretch my arms out, it should be 2 meters. And I think we're looking at 2.5 meters right here. 2.5 meters of cheese steak. Now we're going to tie this up. First I'm rolling up this steak, and then when I've got it fully rolled up, I'm going to take a bit of butcher's twine and tie it up to make everything good and secure. Woo! We're done, all tied up. I think that took about an hour to do. The two of us. Look at this thing, it's insane. But now we got the sturdiness that we need to be able to do something like this. Now we can actually pick it up, move it around, and cook it, which is the most important part. So I'm gonna get some scissors, get all of this cut off, and then we're gonna be cooking on our Napoleon grill. Two and a half meters of beef cheesesteak. Also weighs a lot. It's like, remember, there's 2 kilograms of cheese in this, and it's about, I'm guessing, 4.5 kilograms of meat. So we're at 6.5 kilograms, and now we gotta get this thing on that grill. And that's in itself is a problem, because if you have a normal barbecue spatula, this is already not gonna work. So I came up with the idea to use pizza peels and upgrade them to barbecue spatulas. So let's give that a try, see if that's working. See how it rolls. And we found out that the danger is when you move it too much, it might not still be connected, because the force that comes with moving this is insane. There's a lot of weight on it. All right, let's put this on the grill. Carefully slide it in, and then there we go. Now I got 3 burners on, and I got them set to the lowest position. Even though this is a steak, I want to cook this slowly and have it to be cooked slow. So I don't want to rush anything. I don't want it to break anything. I want it to be perfect as it is. And if it comes down to flipping this steak, well, we'll just have to see what happens then. Let's close the lid. I think we need to flip it at some point, but I'm really scared. Like, seriously, look at it. It's like just a little too delicate. But if I lift this up, you can see we're getting beautiful caramelization on the bottom. Maybe a little longer, just for it to get loose from the grill grate. Just like to have the fat render down, get a nice crust on it a little more, but I'm a bit scared. It's time. We need to do this. It's not gonna cook like it's not gonna cook properly if you don't flip it. Scares the living crap out of me, and I hope these pizza peels are gonna do the job, and I'm not gonna mess up my beautiful roast. And I can already imagine the cheese is dripping down, like, and messing up everything. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. There's no two ways about this. Are you ready for this? Because I ain't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh Christ! Oh. That's a hot mess. See, I was afraid of this. This was in my mind what was going to happen. Like, I was scared, and I gave it like there's only one way to do it, is just go ahead and flip it.
It didn't break, man.
It didn't break, but it's like, it's now, look at it. I think in the end all will be fine, but it's not, it doesn't make for a smiley pitmaster. Okay, so I think we're good for now. I'm gonna close the lid again. This is like, I just got 1 year older in that 10 seconds. Even if you think this is a stupid idea, it really isn't, because we ended up with a pile of meat and cheese. And if it doesn't make you smile, you really have to think of what's going on with you, because
Steak and cheese, steak and cheese, steak and cheese, steak and cheese. That should be a song.
and oh, my mouth is watering. I just want to bite into it. Just look at it, how juicy this is. Look at that, cheesy. There we go. Oh, that is a great combination.
This is one of those projects that you think that Pitmaster wouldn't pull off because it looks like insanity. But in the end, it's got a crust, got a pink color. I don't know if you noticed, but there's like cheese in it, like a lot.
I mean, nothing new under the sun. Cheese and steak sandwiches are there for a long time already, but like a super cheese steak roulade like this, it's really a showpiece.
You know what the funny thing is? I've just eaten one of those
Straws? It's totally fine. They come out at the other end.
I've eaten way too many.
Well,
Look at this.
they haven't finished it yet. And you gotta eat the whole thing.
No, but it's going pretty quick.
I think we ate a meter.
You ate the meter,
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
and if you did,
And leave us a big thumbs up.
and comment down below.
That's right.
And if you want to make this recipe, you should check out that website.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Hey, if you want to see what went wrong and the outtakes and stuff like that, just go to our vlog.
The things that went wrong.
We can't tell you about
No.
it. You just have to watch the vlog. See you guys next time. Until then.
Oh man, smakelijk.
And keep on grilling. Eet smakelijk means bon appetit. There's still people that don't know this.
No?
Um,